My name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We've got a very, very clean, honest 1941 Buick sedanette. It's also known as the fastback. When we start spinning, you'll see the nice sloping tail end this car has. It has kind of a cool history. Right here, I've got a shop manual, literature. There's letters going back 70s and 80s and 90s. Of course, typed letters, correspondence from previous owners, and a little bit of history of the car. It's a California car. It was totally restored in the 70s. And now it's showing its age. It's completely rock solid, runs like a dream, but the paint is getting weak, but the body is excellent. It's also one of the lowest priced cars I have in inventory. Go to volocars.com and you will find the price tag on this and every car that we have, along with a monthly payment as well. You can also find pictures and descriptions of all the cars we have at volocars.com. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But for right now, let's go for a spin. Yeah, so I like the car. I mean, it's a cool car, 41 Buick sedanette. It's coming around now. You see that sloping tail end. And I tell you, the body is absolutely wonderful. The floors are rock solid. The braces, the rockers, the floor pans, immaculate, rock solid metal. There's no flaky, we have surface rust, but nothing is rotten, and it all looks to be original metal. So it's got that going for it. It's a California car. As far as the components go, everything looks to be in good shape. The car runs and drives really well. It's got the correct single exhaust system. You look up at the motor's very clean. It has a manual 3 on the tree, manual shifter. So the body, not the paint, but the body, excellent shape. The car's straight, there's no damage. This paint's 40 years old, and there's no rust, no damage at all. It's all the metal. The roof is straight, nothing's been dropped on it. Everything lines up and fits nice. Look how even the windows, lean forward. Very cool. It has the cowl, the hood, there's no dents. This is all straight, clean steel. A couple dents right here. Must have bumped something. Little dimples. All this excellent shape, excellent metal. It all fits fantastic. Lines up beautifully. No rust, no damage. The paint, I mean, you could drive it the way it is, but it needs a paint job. If you know someone that paints, or if you paint yourself, piece of cake. Take the trim off this car. You've got such a nice, clean car to begin with. So the paint is the original color. It's the maroon color. And overall, the chrome and stainless trim, it's all good. If you have the stainless trim off, you can probably run a polisher on it, really brighten it up. It's all very straight. It's like one little dimple there. But all this trim is straight all the way back. The chrome on it's very nice, definitely reusable. Just polish it up and you'll have nice 7 out of 10 chrome. All this looks good. There's a little bit of freckling. It has an optional reverse light. Got these cool chrome trim on the rear fenders there. These rubber stone guards are original, and they're kind of brittle and cracked up. The hubcaps are in real nice shape. Has the trim ring. They're pinstriped. They're old Firestone tires. I drove the car, drove really well, but they are old tires. Glass appears to be in good shape. Has the antenna that turns up. There's a knob inside. It's the original antenna for the radio. There is some faint wiper mark on the windshield. This hubcap's real shiny. Overall, you got Buick emblems. You got optional fog lamps. 1941 license plate. Overall, the chrome shows very well. It won't be perfect, but it shows well. So let's open it up. I'll show you what's under the hood and what's inside the car. All right, let's open up the trunk. It's a heavy trunk lid. There's a lot of steel in these cars. So it's nice and tidy. Got the carpet liner kit, spare tires underneath here. Here's the jack assembly, even with the lug wrench. Everything's just proper. Looks like someone was going to put new springs on it. Here's a couple boxes. I'm sure some miscellaneous parts in there. The rubber gasket looks good under the trunk lid. Looks good, really good metal. The reason we have this car, my uncle who passed away used to sell the antique cars. He sold this car a few years ago, and we just took it back in on trade. Interior is actually very nice. Look at the door panel, the correct cloth upholstery. The window cranks are original and good shape. The metal trim around the dash and that is all good, not mint, not horrible. The gauges are pretty cool looking. Some of the paint in the middle of the speedometer is flaking off. But look at the machine turned metal and all the chrome. The original radio. Machine turned metal here. The clock looks mint. An owner's manual. Vote for Roosevelt. Carpets are good, a little dirty on the driver's side. Seats are excellent. Nice cushion, nice rib cord they call this. Seat belts have been added for the front. The rear seat, rear side panels, all that's mint. Cloth headliner is mint. Dome light works. Visors have been redone. So the interior is actually very nice. Beautiful steering wheel. I would hang that on my wall. It's a gorgeous steering wheel. This does have turn signals. That I think would have been an option back then. Now, how many of you know how to open a hood on one of these cars? Probably never guess if you didn't know already, but this here opens up, and then you lift, and you just push this in, and it can open from either side. You can do the same thing on the other side, or you can just remove the hood altogether. So you got dual carburetors here. All of this is correct. The tubing and the air cleaner. It's a straight 8. I think they call it a Fireball 8. It has the horns and cloth wrapped wires, generator, radiator. Everything looks proper. Everything's here. Looks like a newer battery. I don't know if it is or not, but it looks like one. The motor runs real smooth. You'll hear it towards the end of this video. So there you have it. This isn't our typical restored car, but I tell you what, again, like I said, a good, honest, solid car. I don't think you'll find a cleaner, more solid body on a car from the 40s than you'll find on this one right here. Pretty neat information in there. If you like a little bit of history, the letters that were written, I found it kind of interesting. And the car just runs and drives so nice. Someone could build a hot rod out of this. If it were me, I would have the thing scuffed and painted and just make a nice driver. It is the sedanette. It makes it very desirable. Still has good investment potential. So go to volocars.com. I gave you my impression. Talk to the salesman about your questions. They can even help get this delivered. They'll help you with that financing. at volocars.com. If you enjoyed the videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. Thanks for watching.